Welcome, guys. It's Manoj M here, and this is the 17th of March, 2024, and it's the weekend. And we should be analyzing what the Bank Nifty and Nifty are up to give you an idea of what the market is going to do, what the market has been doing in the last few days, and based on what we've seen and what has happened in the last few days, we should try and assess what can happen on the chart and work on the probabilities and give us an idea as to what are the scenarios that can happen in the coming week. So with that said, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to take you to my chart. Let me take you to my chart. So this is the Nifty, and we're in the monthly chart, and we will come and try and assess here using the signature tool that I normally use to find out what's happening. So I use my volume profile tool to find out what's happening, the area that I feel of significance in the last cycle where there was some consolidation is this area. So this was one area of consolidation. Sometimes it takes a little time for the chart to propagate, especially if it's on a monthly chart frame. So if you see the older areas are not getting represented, maybe I'll go to a weekly and then try to get some details. Yes, there you are. So you're trying to get I'm getting some assessment, but this monthly is not helping me. Let's see, maybe it'll populate. So what we'll do is we'll in the meanwhile study what's been happening in the current phase of the last few weeks. So that's like from the beginning of November to the current status on March. That also should give us a good cue into what's happening. And we're seeing that we've been majorly sideways, and we tried to make a move up in the first week of March. We tried to move out of the zone, but we've been pushed back into this area of value. So if you know how to read the volume profile, the areas within the two blue lines that you see here is called the value area. And that's where the probability, the 68% of all trades have happened in this period. So as we see, most of the trading has happened between the 22,370 odd level at the top and 21,790, 800 you can say at the bottom. So that's 800 and maybe 380. So that's 21,800 to 380, 1,500 points within which we've been ranging for the last November to March. So that's November, December, Jan, February, and we're in the middle of March. So for the last 5-6 months, all that we've been doing is trying to oscillate between the highs and lows of this 1,500 point range, and we've been just being there. We haven't moved much, and we haven't done anything a lot. So this is the advantage of looking at the macro picture, and it tells us what are we doing. And we've come back in the last week. Actually, we've taken a big hit, and we've fallen from 22,600 to 21,333. That's a fall of 500 points in the last week. And we have now returned to a point where we have found support at this point of control. See how beautifully the area where the point of control sits is where we have found support. So let's now go into a little smaller time frame, and let's go to the daily to get us more perspective on the smaller micro level. So yeah, we haven't done much. If you see, we fell for the first 3 days of the last week. On Thursday, we did recover a bit on the expiry, but only to open lower, gap down. We went down, and again we sought support, and we are trying to get some support from this area of buying. So 22,000 is the area we are finding good support at. This is the futures chart. So 22,000 is an area which has given us good support. And now let us try and go a little more micro into our areas. So currently we are sitting at the bottom end of the range, and now what I've done is I have tried to isolate a little more in the immediate past. So we are taking an area from February 15 to March 15. That's the context for the last 1 month. And what we're seeing in this volume profile is that we fell below the value area, and quickly as we fell below, we reached an extremity from where mean reversion has begun to take place, and we are at the cusp of entering the equilibrium area once again. We were just short of that, and probably what's going to happen, looking at this price action, is that we are going to move into the equilibrium area in the coming days. And this is what I think is going to happen. So I'm going to demarcate this for you. This is the area which is of interest to me. And if we cross this area, which is 22,180 is what I see, then we might tend to first move to this point, which is 22,390 odd, and then probably spend some time here and then move on to this top of the value area, which is around 22,525. So I expect that we should be moving into these areas in the coming week, and the market should recover from whatever it has given away in the last few days. It was a correction and it was some kind of profit booking for sure, but that's some, if you look at the macro picture, see how often it has happened. So we started off here. I'm going to take this to a visual order, which send it back so that we can see what happened in this period. So if you see, if I assess here, if I put my cursor here, you see that we moved from this value area high, value area low to value area high. We oscillated back to value area low, oscillated back up to value area high, have oscillated back down to value area low, and now we should be transacting and going back up again to the value area high. Now, understanding the behavior of price and using the tool that I'm using and displaying in front of you right now, I expect that we could have a 330 to 400 point rise in the markets in the coming 2 to 3 weeks. This is my prediction. And this is what I receive from the chart, prediction based on what I see on the chart. So we should be heading higher. If a little bit of consolidation here might happen, but eventually I think 22,500 odd is our next destination in the coming 2 weeks, maybe until the end of the expiry on this particular month. So I see 22,500 by the end of this expiry or higher as far as the Nifty is concerned. Now we should move to Bank Nifty and see what the Bank Nifty has in store for us. So we've got the monthly here. Let me see if my tool is able to give me some representation. This is the area of interest to me because this is where I see some expansion in the last phase. Sometimes you don't get the volume profile so easily. It's not helping me with the volume profile on the Bank Nifty. So unless I get it here in front of you, I am not going to be able to see what's happening. This is pretty surprising. TradingView is ditching me at the point where I want to display something to you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try the spot chart and see if that gives me some cue. I have had some workings here. I'm going to remove what I've worked on, and we are back to the weekly. It's a little embarrassing that TradingView doesn't come to my rescue when I need it to. Let's see if this can work out. I think we are having an issue, and the Bank Nifty is not basically coming on. Let me try it on this particular chart itself, if this can help me. Using some tricks of the trade and seeing if it can help me. It's so surprising why Bank Nifty is not helping me on this. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of my common sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use another tool and see if this helps me. Yes, there you go. There you go. So this has helped me. This is the VWAP, anchored VWAP. And what this tells me is what is the histogram, the volume profile histogram for the period which I choose from the left of my screen. So this tells me this contextual area from 16th Jan to 15th March, which is a period of 2 months. This is what we have. And again, like in Nifty, we have been in a band. The lower end of the band is 48,027, or I mean, this is the equilibrium area. If you want to check the band, 45,600 to about 48,000. That's a 3,500 price range that we are forming. And within this price range, the significant area that I track, which I call the value area, is between 46,050 to 47,527. So this is an area of around 1,500 points. Yes, 1,500 points, which I feel is the area where I feel more comfort in transacting. And what the way I transact is that I expect the oscillation of price between the value area high and the value area low. And that strategy is something that I deploy. And when I use that strategy, the price generally tends to move from value area low to value area high and vice versa. So what we're seeing here currently is that the price is traveling from value area high to value area low. Pardon me, I'm a little bad on my throat right now. But so the understanding from this reading is that on the bank Nifty, we seem to be a little way down. So the bank Nifty could lead us down to an area which is about 46,700 to 46,035. So this shows us that there is some downside to bank Nifty, and we have a 700-point move that could take us to the value area low. Because we've been traveling from the value area low, value area high, so this trajectory is tracking us down, and we have some more distance to go to the value area low. So bank Nifty could be the one that could be weak in the coming week or so, and could lead us lower to a 700 fall. That's a one-day move actually nowadays for bank Nifty, because you have 600-700 point moves literally every day with a range that we have on the Nifty, on the bank Nifty. So I see that we might in a day or two get to tag 46,000 odd on the futures chart in bank Nifty, and from here on we could probably go a little deeper, which normally happens, and then take a little bit of a support from these levels where we reversed earlier, and that could take us higher back into these areas. So this is what can happen on the bank Nifty in the coming 2 to 3 weeks. So this is the analysis for you for the two indexes, and I hope you get an idea as to what can happen on these indexes, and you can plan your trades accordingly. We will track the movement of this index through the week on my channels, and I will try to post a video somewhere midweek, and maybe something again next weekend to analyze what we've just discussed on the chart and see the progress, and do subscribe to the channel so that when I post the next videos on this analysis, you get a cue, and do also put in mention on the notification bell so that you are notified when the next video comes up, and you can keep track of the progress that we've made on this move. In the meanwhile, I would also like to invite you to join two groups that I have. These two groups are one for 9 daily charts that I release every morning, futures charts, where we have a daily strategy called the buy above, sell below strategy, where we show two levels. So since we are on the channel, and I can give you a quick preview of what we did in the last week. I'm sorry, we have some tools here. So this is what we did in the last day. This is a buy above, sell below strategy, where we give you two levels. One green level where you have to buy if the price opens above the green level, or the price goes above the green level through the day. And if it opens below the red line, then you have to be on the sell side of things. And that's what happened on the last day of the last trading session, that is Friday. And we open lower, and then subsequently these are the two profit levels that we give you. So this is Nifty, and if you see, Nifty give us a beautiful move from this level to this level, giving us a beautiful move of roughly 196 to 200 points. So we got 200 points in Nifty on that particular day. I'll also take you to bank Nifty, similar understanding, similar two lines, the buy above line, the sell below line. Again, we opened below the sell below line, and we should have taken this trade. We reached our first target, and the maximum that we could have grabbed, I will just showcase it to you. These are the two markers that we have, and let's measure what we got from our bank Nifty move. The bank Nifty move gave us about 480 points. Now, 480 points into 15 shares, that's the lot. This could have given you a profit of approximately 6,500-7,000 rupees per lot in futures. And if you are in say options, an ATM option would have given you at least 4,000 rupees on that option. So if you've taken one option, it would have given you it would have given you 3,500, 4,000 rupees on each option contract that you took just following this strategy. And on Nifty, which is 50 shares, if you would have taken one futures lot, would have given you 10,000 rupees on just this little move on an investment of 1,25,000 rupees, which is the futures investment. So on an investment of 1,25,000, you would have made 10,000 rupees. That's a return of 8% per day. A fabulous return. And all that you need to do, no indicators, just follow the levels that I've given you and transact according to what I've given you. And, I've given you some profit levels also. You can take multiple lots, release some lots in between, and make profit. So this was just a small introduction to you on the buy above, sell below strategy. I will attach the link in the description if you want to be a part of that group. We're offering a free 7-day trial to you, actually 5 days, a weekly session, 5 weeks, a weekly session comprising of 5 sessions. You can be a part of that group for free. I will be attaching the link below. Do join in. Look at these strategies, and I'm sure you'll be able to make money from the levels that I've released to you. So with that said, let's end this video and look forward to meeting you again. Like I said, do like the video and subscribe to the channel, and press that notification bell so that you get notified every time I make a recording. And I'll look forward to engaging with you and making you profitable. Thanks a lot for being with me till the end of the video. Thank you.